What's up, everybody? We are here. You have made it. We apologize for the absence last week, but we are back with you in your loving ears. Oh, so sweet. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Daps and Pound Show. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff this week. Dobie, give a rundown of a little bit.
We give you some new music, not a whole lot of albums, but more singles. So we give you our thoughts on those and give you that good, bad, of course. But also, yes, it is March Madness time. And so what that means is there is a Drake March Madness bracket out. And yes, we break down the first round of all of the brackets there. There is Vegas, there's Atlanta, there is Houston. Can you believe it? So, and then Toronto.
Crazy.
So we're going to break all those down for you. And then, of course, just close this out with 101 Conversation Starts for Couples. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Season 3, Episode 6. Sit back or do your work or drive wherever you are. Call your mom, let her know you love her.
Woo!
Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, yeah. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. The Daps and Pound Show. This is the Daps and Pound Show. Yeah, you know.
What's up, everybody? How are you doing? We are back. What's up? This is the Daps and Pound Show. My name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dobie,
we represent two mics,
two friends,
and one show, the Daps and Pound Show.
What's up, buddy?
Here
we're back
for fun and
We're back.
music as always. There's a little bit of music this week, not a lot.
No.
Dobie was just saying before we started the podcast, it's a dry spell. We want to know if this is when it's going to count if you guys talk to us. Let us know if there's like stuff that like is really great that's out there that we're just totally
blind
not
to.
paying attention, that's underground or something like that, and we're just not picking up on our radar.
And if you guys want to hit us up, you can hit us up on Twitter and Instagram, Daps_pounds. You guys can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and YouTube.
Yes, very much so. And we're so happy to be a part of all those. It really gives people no excuse. They can listen to us at any time from any place in the world. In the world. If you have a road trip and you're not listening to us, you're playing yourself. If you are bored at work and you have a job where you can listen to stuff out loud, you're playing yourself. If you are bored at work and you have stuff that you have to listen to in your earpods or AirPods, if you are that swaggy, then
you're
playing
with
yourself.
I'm
Or
playing,
that. Either
playing
way. Mom,
yourself.
get out. Or what?
Play-
Whoa.
Don't play yourself.
Whoa.
Don't play yourself.
Crazy, don't play yourself. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Daps and Pound Show. What episode is this?
This is episode 6, season 3.
Six. Season 3. We're
Yeah.
trucking right along here. It is March. I feel like this year's already going by so fast.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
I hate the cold, so I'm happy that like we're slowly moving out of that time zone. For those that don't know, we are in Illinois. If you've never listened to this podcast before, you've heard me and Dobie just complain about the weather all the time because you truly get every season in Illinois. You get hot summers, you get bitterly cold winters, and everything in between. And all of those different things can happen within 1 month.
Yeah, and you also get 2 weeks of spring and 2 weeks of fall.
Yep.
That's it.
That's all.
That's all.
That's all. We are a land of
Because it goes
extremes.
to spring, and then you'll go back to winter for a while, and then summer.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty, actually. Absolutely incredible. But we are happy that you chose to have your season wherever you are, wherever you are climate-wise. You're listening to the Daps and Pound Show. But if this is your first time ever listening to us, thank you so much. And we like to do this thing called Good, Bad, where we talk about our week so you can get to know your co-host. So good, bad. Dobie, what you got?
Good. Had fun yesterday. Went with Malcolm. We went to a WWE event.
Yeah.
Road to WrestleMania 2019. And that was fun because I had free tickets through Lexus to go to the suite there. And so we had a meal beforehand, and then we went to the show. It was just fun to be able to get the hookup and just hang out with everybody. So that was definitely a good. Bad is definitely the technical difficulties with my computer. There's like a fan issue. Right now it's working fine, but I literally started up the computer. The noise was still being made after we fixed it. And so I told Malcolm, I don't know what's going to happen. And then I was like, oh, I'll just turn it on again. And then it didn't make any noise. So funny how that works. Probably going to just get a new fan anyways. We diagnosed the issue. It is a fan in the power supply unit of my computer. But thankfully, since we built our own PC, I can just switch out that one part. I don't need to buy a whole new computer or anything like that. And that is why I invested into making my own desktop because in the long run, it's just a way cheaper option if you can go that route. Because like a laptop, you're done.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of Apple doesn't really. I mean, if you have warranties and stuff like that, but if you don't have warranty or if you've aged out of your warranty, then
I mean, they
a lot of
still get
times
you
have to get your new piece there.
Right.
Get your new laptop.
Your new piece. So yeah, that's been good. Apex Legends dropping the Battle Pass tomorrow. That's good. That was just announced today for those of you who are listening. What else? I mean, no complaints. I'm really busy at work lately. I had one car sold on Monday of last week, and my goal was to get 5 by the end of the weekend, and then I was at 6, and then I sold one today. So I'm at 7. My goal is 10 this month from the dealership. So I'm on good track. So I'm happy because we're going to be going to Chicago this Saturday, which is the day I don't work. And so it's good to know I'm not going to feel bad about taking that day off because I'm only on X amount of cars or something like that. So glory be to God there. That's all good. No complaints here, man. Family is in town, which is always dope. Lexi's chilling with us with her friend Emma for spring break. So they're doing
and
their
those are
thing.
your wife's.
Yeah,
that's your wife's sister.
Yeah, wife's sister-in-law. So yeah, we're just living life, man. Nothing crazy over here.
Yeah, that's what's up. I definitely will say that good for me was yesterday going to the WWE event here in Peoria at the Civic Center. Dope event, really cool to go. Dobie had the hookup, so we had a chance to just hang out, watch some wrestling, relive childhood memories, and that's always fun. I will say bad for me is lack of sleep, and I can run on no sleep usually. I'm good if I got 4.5 or 5, but recently I just haven't been able to sleep. Like
can't sleep or too busy to sleep.
Too busy has led to can't, because I'm so busy that I'll just stay up to do stuff.
Right.
And then when I finally have a chance to sleep, I can't. It's weird. I've thrown my sleep pattern off like crazy, where it'll be 3 a.m. I'm just up.
I can't do that.
It sucks. It really sucks. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I just started drinking, or I just started looking into this. Not drinking. I just started
drinking.
I just started looking at this.
I take 3 shots before I go to bed.
Yeah, 4. 4.
3, 6, 9.
I've started looking into this drink that is supposed to help you sleep. That's non-alcoholic.
It's called NyQuil.
Dude, what's crazy is NyQuil doesn't work on me that much.
Not anymore.
No, I'm immune to it. I used to drink bottles of it. Yeah, when I was sick, I was like, I'm trying to be out.
Bottles?
Trying to be out. Yeah, just intermittently,
Numb
every
Numb
hour.
juice.
I was just Numb Numb juice. So bad is my lack of sleep, and it just makes me just tired doing everything. But I cannot complain. We'll be in Chicago this weekend. That'll be fun. Really cool stuff coming up. Just being able to relax finally. So looking forward to that. I think this summer I'm going to try to make it back to Louisiana. So that'll be cool. I have another family reunion. We're trying to go to every other year. We don't want to go every year to the family reunions because it's just a lot of family.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try to hit every other year. And so since we skipped last year, went the year before, so this is our year. So
This is your year.
back on down to Louisiana. So that'll be
Back on
fun.
down.
And March Madness is starting, so that's always
Oh, yeah, that's
interesting.
always fun.
And I'm so bad at watching college ball, like college basketball, throughout the season. I only pay attention to when it gets close to this time.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to do the hurry up studying and like
Oh, yeah.
watch highlights and like read blogs and get on Twitter and like see
whose starters are out and see if they're
yeah.
injury ridden.
So that's what I've kind of been up to this week, is trying to get ready for March Madness and
Can't wait for March Madness.
things like that.
March Madness is amazing. And
Yeah.
thankfully I work with people who love sports, so they don't get mad when I'm on my phone and I come up to them and I'm like, 30 seconds left, they're tied game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't get mad
Yeah.
at me. They're like, oh, really? Who's playing?
See, in my office here downtown, I'm the only dude that cares, because there's guys, but there's like IT guys, and they would much rather play like Dungeons and Dragons or something. And I'm the only dude that really is into sports and that cares.
Right.
But the San Diego office, the St. Louis office, and the Cedar Falls, Ohio office, they have dudes that like love it. So I'm like texting them, talking to them about different stuff, but I wish that they were in my office, because we have like this huge TV in the lunchroom that I'm going to turn on, but I'll be the only one like watching it.
Oh, that
so
stinks, yeah.
But it would be fine, because that also means that I can just like yell and no one will care.
That's true.
So it'll be good. Yeah, let us know who you guys got. Let us know who you guys got in the March Madness bracket. Who do you think is taking it home? Daps_pounds on Instagram and Twitter. All right. So that's what's new with us. We're going to get what's new with music. We're going to move into our new music segment, guys. Not a whole lot. Okay. Not a whole lot.
More singles.
There were more so singles. When it comes to projects, though, Zacari dropped, I listened to that, Run Wild, Run Free. He is signed to TDE. He is on the Love Song from the Damn album from Kendrick Lamar. Here's what I'll say. His problem is going to be individuality. That's going to be his problem, I from what I hear. He has a very unique voice, which makes him very... it makes him stand out, but song-wise, the songs sound very similar, one right after another, and that's going to be his struggle. His struggle is going to be making some diverse music.
I don't think... I'm trying. How do I say this correctly? I think it's just making better songs. Because I think the Weeknd,
that goes, yeah.
But the Weeknd's very first project, House of Balloons, had a very similar feel, one after one after one. But because the songs were so well put together, and he knew how to capture his essence and put it into a song correctly.
And he gave you a moment, though. Like, he gave you like a full feel. Like, everything, you're right, everything was in the same vein, but as a whole, it was unique, and this is very skippable to me. Like,
Right.
This is very...
I had higher expectations.
I did as well. I thought that it was going to be a little bit better, but hey, this is his first EP after being signed to TDE, so I'm thinking maybe it's one of those things where they signed him and are just letting him run. Maybe Punch, maybe Top, maybe Kendrick can like put their arm around him,
Right.
and you know,
Yeah,
Rome's
we'll
not
see.
built in a day, so.
Never.
And he's one of like the only artists they have that's doing this type of music. SZA is R&B as well, but SZA's not this.
Right.
So I think it'll be interesting to see where Zacari goes. We'll see what happens.
I agree.
Dizzy Wright dropped a project. Nobody cares. Work harder. He's always been able to rap really well. Like, he's always been able to rap really well. His problem, similar to what we said about Zacari, is making the songs. Like, making songs that will translate through. Excuse me.
Unfortunately, there's just some artists that they're always going to be in that middle lane.
Yeah.
Where they're very overlooked. The skill's there. They can still go on tour, make a decent living. It's harder for them, but they can still make a decent living. And I don't know. I thought by now there'd be a track, and there hasn't been a track. And so because of that, I really think he's just going to be there. Because I've been listening to him we've listened to him for a long time now.
Yeah, we've given him a lot of chances. And on Twitter, I saw recently, last week, I believe it was a tweet where they were talking about Jay-Z's most intricate songs where he's like rapping for real are the ones that aren't as popular. Like Big Pimpin' is arguably one of his biggest songs ever, but he's not talking about anything.
Right.
And it's just like sometimes those songs don't translate. You know, the songs that are very rapidy and showing off your skill, like you got to be able to really make a song
because it's not pop culture.
Yeah.
Pop culture, as we, you know, you've studied in classes, I've studied in classes, is something that everybody can take in.
Yeah, rapping isn't enough.
Pop culture usually doesn't have much substance.
Yeah.
For the majority of the time.
Rapping, it's one of those things that's unfortunate because rapping, being able to rap really well isn't enough. Because if it was, Slaughterhouse would be like the biggest rap group ever. Like you have just like 4 murderers when it comes to rap, like together.
People like Los would be bigger.
Los would be huge. You know, Dizzy Wright would be big. Lupe Fiasco would still be huge. So it's just one of those things.
JID would be talked about highly right now.
That's very true. I listened to this kid. I say kid, not knowing his age, but Deontay Hitchcock. Just a Sample 2. Now, I did not listen to Just a Sample 1. I reckon I'm not sure if there was a Just a Sample 1. But I'm guessing since this is Just a Sample 2 that there was a 1. So I was attracted to the Her track. I saw that he had a song with Her, and in my head, I'm like,
cosign. He
must be, you know, bubbling.
Yeah.
He must be good. And I just wasn't a big fan. Like he kind of yelled a lot. Now, production wise, I thought he has it because all of it is like very, you know, poetic justice from Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City. All of it's like that, like the jazzy hip hop beats and stuff like that. But he's rapping like Meek Mill on these beats, and I'm like, well, this is a weird combo. Like, slow down. Lower your voice a little bit. Don't be in such a rush. And I don't know his age, like I said, but I feel like he just has a little bit to learn. The Her track is good, but it's because of Her. And I'm not really sure where he's going or where he comes from.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. Maybe something. If you're trying to look for a new artist to critique or something like that, it's worth a listen. But for me, he just needs to be brushed up. It just needs some work. Just need a little work.
Need a work, a body.
Is it crazy that My Crazy Life came out like 2 years ago already? Or is it 3? Might be 3 years ago already.
Not really.
It's crazy. 2014, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It seems like just not that long ago. This was a good album. The deluxe is out now. This is a good album.
His best, arguably.
Yeah. Every album he has one song that I really like, but this is an album that I wasn't expecting to be really good. But
I miss Rich Homie Quan.
This is really good. Rich Homie Quan. We're probably the only people who care, but
Rich.
He was good.
Rich Homie.
When it comes to albums, guys, like we said, there just wasn't that much. Swoop dropped 2 for 1. It's an EP. It's one of those things where Swoop is an artist, comes from the Christian hip hop background. I first heard, what was the first song I ever heard from Swoop?
It was that album I showed you. I was like, this dude can spit.
It was probably something you showed me.
I remember the album. Oh my God, I don't remember the name. I remember the cover art of it. And I was like, you need to listen to this dude.
I'll tell you what, though. It's one of those things where if you want to listen to
Wake Up.
Okay, yes.
Do you remember
that?
Yes. It was a very well put together project.
Yes.
It was with We Live as Kings was around that time.
Yeah.
And the dude could just spit, and I was like, "Yo, this dude is not playing around." That
It's
was back
more
in
of that.
2012.
It's more of him being able to spit. Like he can really, really rap. And he's one of those guys that has been in the background helping to executive produce artists like Lecrae, and working with Reach Records a little bit. I don't know if he was ever truly signed to Reach, but he's definitely friends with Tadashi and all those guys, and he's been helping to cultivate their sounds and stuff like that. He goes on tour with those guys as well. So shout out to Swoop, man. He always puts out a decently good quality project. So One of those guys where it's hard to translate when you're not like the biggest, flashiest guy. He always seems kind of low key to me in real life, but I don't know. If you're looking for something different, I think Swoop is a good listen as well. And also this artist by the name of Coffee came out with a Rapture EP. It's reggae, but it's not my type of reggae. So I just wasn't a big fan. And I like reggae, but it just wasn't for me. When it comes to the Loosey Gooseys,
Singles.
definitely more than the albums that came out. We got to start this off. We talked about Zacari before from TDE. Now we're going to talk about somebody who's been with TDE for a very long time. Schoolboy Q, Numb Numb Juice, which I think is a really funny title. I don't know if you've seen the music video yet.
I didn't watch it.
The music video will make you like the song more because it's just crazy.
Right.
But I was a little underwhelmed. But also I thought it was good Schoolboy Q. I guess I'm waiting for him to go to the next level. And it just didn't for me. To me, it was just normal Schoolboy Q. And I think he's talented enough and he deserves to go to the next level. But that's the only reason I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed in him per se.
Right.
Like, I think he did his normal thing. He does a great job doing what he does. But I want him to be like our new Ice Cube. Like, I want him to be huge.
Right.
And I don't know if we're going to get it. I just don't know if we're going to get it.
Collard greens.
Yeah, collard greens, nuts. Also is Oxymoron. What do you think?
Yeah, it was just so like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like nothing crazy other than that. Numb Numb Juice. I thought the title was dope just to catch people's attention. I listened to it and I was just like, all right, that's cool. That's straight. Like, it wasn't anything special, but I'm still looking forward to his album.
Yeah, me too.
It didn't make me more excited or less excited, which is a win still.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're not turning anyone off, then it's good.
Right.
So shout out to Schoolboy.
But it's not going to move the needle for him.
Yes. I don't think so either. I think you're correct. Anderson .Paak is coming back again really fast after his last album, Oxnard. The album is called Ventura. The song is called King James. This is very jazzy, up-tempo jazz type of thing that Anderson .Paak does. I've always thought he was talented. I enjoyed the last album, I think more than a lot of people, but it's not going to make any of my top 10 lists or anything like that. I thought it was decent though.
He's the artist that just it translates way better live.
Probably, I can imagine.
I bet his live performances, you're like, wow, this guy is crazy, but it just doesn't have the same flair through a headphone.
You know who it reminds me of? I bet going to see him would be similar to when we saw B.O.B. live the first time. And he just pulls out an oboe and like pulls out different instruments.
Well, it's kind of like the opposite. Like you see 21 Savage live, you're probably like, oh, that was kind of cool. But you actually probably enjoy it more listening in your car with your friends. However, Anderson .Paak, I think it's the exact opposite. You need to see his live performance. You need to see the instrumentation of it all. I don't think he probably lets anybody down with his live performances, which is the sign of a true artist. And it's hard because in the day and the era that we live in, sometimes that doesn't translate as well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
To the recording. Sorry, I didn't finish my sentence.
No, I was feeling you. We'll see what happens with Anderson .Paak. I'm interested to hear the album. I'm always interested when people double up. I was interested about Ariana Grande's double up because I'm like, how much more do you have to say? So when people do this fast, I'm like,
do you think that's not her saying anything?
What? Who? Ariana Grande?
Yeah, no, that's all writing.
Yeah, that's saying stuff. What do you mean?
She ain't saying it. The writers are saying it.
Well, I'm talking. She has a writing squad.
Takes.
She has a writing squad, but I'm saying
Ariana Grande sucks.
That album, you're tripping. That album felt personal. Like she had like the song where she's talking about Mac and stuff like that. So
she had little elements.
It's one of those things where
I just felt like I needed to throw something spicy in the middle of that.
Hey, you can throw whatever spice you want. Ariana Grande is the queen until Beyonce and Rihanna don't want her to be anymore.
Oh, yeah. You heard it here first, folks.
We're doing hot takes, we said. Shout out to Iggy Azalea. She's back. I don't know if that sentence
Did you watch the music video
before. Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear the song at the very end that switched up?
Yeah.
Why was that not the single?
I don't know.
I was like, wait.
Well, I've heard a rumor. heard as in read as in on Twitter, that Sally Walker is a bad Bobby diss. I didn't know they had smoke, but apparently they do.
I believe it's something. But I felt like that last track, I was like, this actually sounds like it could get somewhere if it played enough.
First of all, shout out to the days where like the preview song at the end of music videos.
Yeah, I swear it was the last time that's
when
happened.
I saw that, I was like, fam, they do this still?
Right.
Like,
When was the last time that happened? But I was actually mad because I felt like that last track was, you know, it's like that song that she needed to kind of just get plays. Sally Walker's boring.
It is.
Shut up.
It's just a lot.
Play that other song.
Black Bear came out with a song called Swear to God. For me, all of Black Bear stuff is starting to sound similar. And I don't know if it's because I don't consistently listen to him. I only listen to him when he drops a single. I don't listen to him in between.
Right. It was a very heavy written song, I think. It sounded like a personal matter.
It did sound personal.
Sounded like a personal matter.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
Like, brother, that was a personal song, brother.
Where's my skull? Rich the Kid and Tory Lanez. You know, I'm a new fan of Tory Lanez. You know this, right?
Yeah. You wanted the smoke, and now you don't have the smoke.
The song
anymore.
is called TikTok. Songs like this makes me want the smoke again. It's
First
terrible.
you tick, then you talk. First you tick.
No boy. No
Then you talk.
boy. What's this 03 Greedo I've been hearing about?
I don't know. TikTok, the beat was decent, and I
okay.
actually think they both rapped decently, and I feel like it was a good song because it was short. They knew what it
I like
was.
short songs.
Very short song. I feel like it was decent. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere.
We got a D's from you. Okay.
We got a little bit of a D's here.
I don't know
Copy
who this
that. It's
03 Greedo guy is. I've been seeing him on a bunch of songs
Or
recently.
is it Guido? 03, like, because the Guidos were big. And
I think the R is what's leading me to believe it's Greedo, but I've been wrong before. Also, I don't...
what's your name going to be? What was big
Guido?
in 2003? Guidos? Dude, call me 03 Guido.
I was talking to somebody recently, and, like, they were Italian, and, like, Italians take that as, like, a slur. Guido. They hate that.
I just called them a bad word?
Yep.
Oh.
But I don't know how serious it is.
Oh.
I'm gonna take about 4 seconds to diss DJ Mustard. DJ Mustard has lost his thing.
Dang, you're really gonna take it there?
Yes, he has lost his magic that was Muzzle on the Beat. Oh, I don't care anymore. I don't know what it is. Like, I think when you have something so pure and so dope, and you go and make dance tracks, and you go and give songs to Fergie, pisses me off. She had that California record, or whatever we talked about on this podcast. And why with no damn Fergie? I was pissed. Pissed. And he's changed his name to just Mustard. Bring your DJ back.
Bring your DJ self
What
back.
happened to you?
What happened?
Anyway, Shy Glizzy, who I'm a weird fan of,
Yeah,
dropped
but he
a song
did right with
called
LMA.
Volcano. He did right with LMA. I guess that's his redeeming quality, is he gave us LMA. Shout out to her. She's platinum now. Album went platinum. Clap it up. The album went platinum. LMA. It's pretty good for an artist that, you know, for a lot of people, only had one song. There's some people who heard Trippin' for the first time on the album, but Trippin' did well. I like that song.
Sounds like birds.
Shot Clock is getting some radio spins.
Good as it should.
Yeah. Good
Shot
stuff.
Clock.
I still want Drake to do a remix with her. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would like that a lot. That'd
He
be
got
good.
the Summer Walker vibe, though.
He does. Let's see what else is out. Oh, one song that I do like. Sean Paul featuring J Balvin.
Shana Paul.
Contre le Parade.
Why did I say it? Shana
Sean Paul. It's dope.
I like the song above it.
This song is dope. Which one? Oh, Yella Beezy, Quavo, and Gucci Mane LaFleur. Back at it again.
If you like that ATL mixtape feel, you definitely need to listen to this song.
Yeah, Yella Beezy. I'm glad that he's okay. He got shot a lot.
Well, guess what? He's
recently.
back at it again.
He's
And
from
he said
Dallas, too.
He's going to
Dope.
stab your friend, too. He said that.
Sucks because when you threaten to stab somebody, you're a psycho.
But it's on the track, so.
What is lyrical
I get
stabbing?
better on my mind.
What does a lyrical stabbing sound like? I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. That's what.
A lyrical stabbing sounds like,
I hate you, I hate you, I
let
hate you."
that boy come home. That's a lyrical stabbing. No, the lyrical stabbing is tick, tick, tick. Pusha did throw those stabs, though.
Tick. Oh, my
Golly.
goodness.
Snip, snip, snip.
It's a good song. Back at it again. Yella Beezy, Quavo, Gucci Mane. Let's talk about our girl, man. Tierra Whack. She's been dropping a
Y'all need to
song a
listen.
week, pretty much.
Y'all need to listen.
Wasteland.
And Gloria from last week.
Gloria from last week. Wasteland this week. We are like an all points bulletin on Tierra Whack. It would be dope to. I wish I would have found that snippet project from her, Whack World. I wish I would have found it like when it got released originally, because I was like 6 months late when I heard of it and found it. And I feel like she's somebody that if we would have DM'd, we could have gotten like a call or something with. So I'm salty. But shout out to Tierra Whack, man. Wasteland.
She's so good.
She's so effortlessly good. Birdman and Juvenile put out a song called Dreams.
We don't say his name.
I don't know why, but he did. It's weird.
It's because he's losing his limelight. He knows it.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Put big on my name. Breakfast.
Oh, Yellow Wolf did you see the mayhem madness that went on? The mayonnaise madness that went on this past week with all the white rappers?
What mayonnaise madness?
Yellow Wolf dropped a freestyle.
Okay.
Oh, this is beef. I can't believe I forgot about this.
There's that one country song he had. There was that one.
Pop the Trunk was hard. That was the first song
he had
I
a
heard
really
from
good
him
song
that I loved.
on his last.
Don't make me pop the trunk on you. That song was hard to me. And Eminem was relevant for the first time.
No, what was
It's
it?
dope.
Because it was on. Was it Trial? No, it wasn't on Trial. What was that project on? Was it Trial by Fire?
I think his first album was called what? Trunk Music?
Was it Son of a Gun?
Trunk Music or something like that? Can't
Oh
remember.
yeah, that was his first one was Trunk Music 0 to 60.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but
Trunk
he had this
Music 0 to 60.
or was it Love Story it was on? There's this one song that he had where Whiskey in a Bottle was big.
Whiskey in a Bottle's all right.
But no, there was this one song that he had that I really, really liked. I think it was on Trial by Fire.
Well, in his freestyle
Yeah.
last week, he dissed everyone. Like, he dissed all the white rappers. He dissed G-Eazy. He dissed Post Malone, most notably. And he dissed... I don't know if he went at Machine Gun Kelly. I can't remember. But I know he dissed Post Malone. And Post Malone pretty much just laughed it off and was just kind of like, dude, you were just in my Instagram comments like a year ago, like saying what's up. So it's like, why are you doing this now? He pretty much said that Post Malone appropriates black culture, but it's like, bro, you're a white rapper as well. Like, this is like,
You literally
what are we doing?
Let's go back to your first album, bro.
What are we doing here? It's so crazy.
Yeah, and he should show respect because his whole album isn't just. I mean, have you seen his live performances?
Well, yeah,
He's multi-talented. He's not just one lane. To be honest, I think he's more trying to venture off into more of the rock lane, and he's trying to figure out more and more how to blend the two together better than anybody else.
He is. I think it's one of those things where just people get jealous and they freak out. Shouts to Yellow Wolf and your crazy self. Let's see about other singles that came out. Ray J dropped a song. Didn't listen to it. Mario, Care for You. This single was actually good. Mario the singer we're referring to.
Let's go.
Song called Care for You.
Peach.
Oh, this is me, Mario.
Peach, I
have a really bad Mario accent. Let's see what else. Was that all?
Dude, there's
Man,
not
there
much,
was not
bro.
a lot.
You know what? We need to get into March Madness. Drake bracket just dropped. Let's go. Round one. Let's go. Let's go. This podcast feels like it's been going on long, and it's only been 30 minutes, but guess what? It's about to heat up.
All right. Now, if you guys were with us for last season, we did this. What was last year, right?
Last year, Kanye West, March Madness bracket. Somebody, we need to shout him out. What's his Twitter name?
We got to shout our boy chip off the.
No, that wasn't him. We need to shout
Well,
out the
who?
dude who made the thing.
Oh, this guy. This guy.
CDO at CDO Harrison. He's
Yeah.
the one who posted the Kanye one, and this year he posted Drake because everybody said we need to do a Drake bracket this year.
Now, last time we did a Kanye one, we basically went through the round, or we went through the comparison, and if we couldn't decide on a clear, like me and Dobie both say that this should go, we flipped a coin.
Right.
I reckon we're going to do the same thing on this one.
Probably.
Some of these will be easy, and some of these will be a debate. So that's where the fun, I think, is.
Yeah, of course.
And on this as well. So this week we're going to give you round one.
We're going to post this on Twitter and Instagram, Daps_pounds, if you guys want to follow along while, so you know exactly what we're saying, but we'll break it all down for you guys.
So we're going to post this.
Are you going to write them down? I'll write them.
I'll coin flip. You write them down. Write the winners down.
Okay.
Okay. So in round one in Houston,
This one's easy to me.
we have Best I Ever Had and Girls Love Beyonce. I'm actually going to go Best I Ever Had.
Why?
I'm just joking.
It's
I'm
not.
going Girls Love Beyonce.
It's not as good
Best
as.
I Ever Had is one of Drake's worst songs. I know that's a hot
Yes.
take, but yeah.
We both have said that.
Girls Love Beyonce for sure for me.
First time ever, a 16 seed upsets a 1 seed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girls Love Beyonce has way more substance. Girls Love Beyonce is a very, very clever title. Best I Ever Had, if you really listen to it and break it down, he just found a moment with it. It's not really that good of a song.
Yeah, he has some good raps, but it's just too bubblegum radio-y to me. So that's why I don't like it. Let's go. We have Trophies versus Uptown. This is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going Uptown. I have to go Uptown. Trophies is dope. I just heard Trophies for the first time in a long time.
I know, and that's why I want to go Trophies, just due to the hypeness of it. That's one of Drake's like best hype beats that have ever been made.
The Wayne verse on Uptown
It's
and
got
the
Bun
two
B. It's got
verses
Bun B.
on from Drake, the verse from Bun.
Fine, Uptown.
Okay, we'll go Uptown. Trophies is hard though. People
Trophies
sleep
is
on
very
Trophies.
hard.
This is interesting. HYFR, Miss Me.
HYFR.
Yeah, I have to go that, but I say that hurts me because I really loved Miss Me a lot.
I
but
like the original Miss
yes,
Me version.
yes,
the
the
album
original-
cut is not as good
the
as the
original was
original Miss Me deep cut. Yes. See, I bet some of y'all out there didn't even know that there was a deep cut of Miss Me. Try to find it. Heartbreak Drake stuff. Y'all try to play it.
HYFR wins this based on the diversity in the song. It's just not regular chorus verse. Like it's
This one we're gonna have to flip a coin.
it's really good.
This next one.
Cameras are November 18th. You know what's crazy? November 18th was my favorite Drake song for like 3 years straight. After I heard Drake for the first time, I was like, this is the best song in the world ever. As I've gotten over and listened to it, I don't like it as much as I used to.
Okay.
Cameras. I'm going Cameras.
Good.
And I love
There's-
November 18th still,
Now,
but
do we have to? Now, with this one, it doesn't say, but are we adding cameras and the second transition track into it?
I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think we
That's
do.
one title. It's one
Yeah.
song. Okay.
I mean, it's a slash, but
right.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
So cameras.
This is an interesting one. Over My Dead Body, 9 a.m. in Dallas. Now, I have become a fan of 9 a.m. in Dallas more so over the past few years.
Right.
Just for nostalgia. But he is spitting on that song.
Yeah.
Spitting on 9 a.m. in Dallas.
Yeah, he is.
Over My Dead Body, I think, is arguably his best intro ever. Yes, that is one of the best ways to
Shut your
start an
mouth.
album. It is.
Shut your
It is.
mouth.
It's so good to me.
Dude.
It's not better than Tuscan Leather, though.
I was about. Okay, thank you. I was about to say you cannot say that and then play Tuscan Leather right afterwards and tell me.
Okay, the feeling when Over My Dead Body comes on, though, it feels like
So it's nostalgia.
I'm
It's
coming
not
in to
necessarily
take
the
care,
track.
bro. I love Over My Dead
Again,
Body. He's spitting too on Over
I'm
My Dead
biased
Body.
on the Views track. You know how much I love that intro with the
Yeah, you love
horns
the
and
Warner Brothers production
Hell
of let's listen to this super like
Yeah.
bring in the orchestra.
Yeah, brother.
I say 9 a.m. in Dallas, but it's rough for me. But I say 9 a.m.
I went through this and I voted on a lot of these just so I can kind of have an idea. 9 a.m. in Dallas for me as well.
Okay. And I really like Over My Dead Body a lot, but 9 a.m. in Dallas, got to go with it.
Somebody's yelling.
Next one is interesting. Nice for what? The Real Her. I gotta go with the real her. It's just so good to me.
The Real Her only wins because Andre 3000. Listening to it, like...
Well, I like sad music.
Right.
So, I mean, this would be my pick if he wasn't on it probably. But, yeah, The Real Her. Andre Spaz.
Didn't he say, like listening
nuts.
to Adele, oh, what the hell?
I feel you, baby. Yeah.
Someone like you, more
Listen
like
to-
someone unlike you. Or
sad as
something
hell,
that's
I feel
familiar,
you,
maybe.
baby. Yeah.
Gosh, Andre 3K's verse is so crazy in that song.
Yeah, and the Boise State line, and it's just pretty
Can't
crazy.
see the players on it.
So hard.
He only. That's the only reason why that song goes.
The Real Her. Over and Legend. To me, it's Legend. I never liked Over.
You got to be kidding me.
I want people to be clear. I never liked Over.
You never liked the red jacket with the zippers?
Liked Over.
Guess what? It is over. Because it definitely is not as good as Legend.
No, Legend is great. Legend is
I didn't
really
even
good.
have to think about that one. I'm
Yeah.
with you. Guys,
Oh,
his
no.
first album is not good. Oh, no.
Controlla versus Come Through. Now, this is hard for me, man, because Come Through, I think, is one of the most slept on Drake tracks, period. Controlla is one of the best, like...
I'm only saying Controlla because of the vibe that it gave, and it put Drake into a new format of that feel. However, you know I love Come. I've been a fan of Come Through. I think before you even were a fan of Come Through.
Well, maybe. I
love that song from the get-go. However, Controlla, I've been listening to his Caribbean vibes lately. Believe it or not, though, Controlla is not one of my favorite for those. I think Signs is my personal favorite Caribbean vibe Drake songs, and that's probably not
I'd have
even
to
on
think
here.
about it. I'd have to think
And
about
Blim, I just listened to Blim
it.
again.
Blim is nuts. Blim is
Golly.
nuts.
All right,
Controlla.
We'll do
Oh,
Controlla.
man, that's hard for me. Controlla, though.
Control.
Interesting. We got an interesting one coming. Hotline Bling versus
right.
Unforgettable.
That is the Houston bracket, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sorry, that is the Houston.
Girls Love Beyonce, Uptown, HYFR, Cameras, 9 a.m. in Dallas, The Real Her, Legend, and Controlla. All for the Houston bracket. Next is the Atlanta bracket.
Yes. Hotline Bling versus Unforgettable. Now,
I have a nostalgia sweet spot for Unforgettable, but I gotta go Hotline
I
Bling.
gotta go Hotline Bling because of what, like, impact. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta think about that.
Yeah.
Paris Morton Music versus. This is a weird one. So Paris Morton Music versus Pound Cake. Paris Morton Music 2. I gotta go Pound Cake.
Cake.
By the way,
cake.
Drake isn't necessarily on the pocket of some of the last part of Paris Morton Music 2, so you miss some bars, but he has some nutty bars on Paris Morton Music 2.
Yeah.
It is, he goes off on that song, and he's just chill about it, so people don't hear it. Nonstop versus Portland. This is nonstop to me.
Portland sucks.
It's okay. It's okay.
Dude, I went back and I was listening to More Life. There's just so much okay songs on that project.
I still like that project.
I know you do.
I still like that a lot. The Motto versus 10 Bands.
This was actually a hard one for me.
10 Bands for me.
Is the motto actually his song though? I forget.
I think it is. I think it's like, I think it was his, but then he gave it to Tyga. I think is how that worked. Like they both recorded it, and it ended up being Tyga's song. But
For the fact that it's
technically
not Drake's song, I'm giving it to 10 bands. 10 bands, 50 bands.
I love that
100
song.
Dude, that project slept on.
Say What's Real against Do Not Disturb. This is hard because Say What's Real lyrically, early Drake is, I think Say What's Real, if you're talking about lyrical Drake songs only, is still probably top 5, top 10. Do Not Disturb is up there. I gotta go Say What's Real. Say What's Real is nuts, bro.
I'm trying to think of what Do Not Disturb is again.
It's the very last track on More Life. It's really good though. Like it's probably the best track off of More Life lyrically though. It's really good. He got at Tory Lanez on it.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go Say What's Real.
All right, guys, we haven't had to use the coin flip yet. Pretty crazy. We're almost done with the whole left side of the bracket. Know Yourself versus Underground Kings. I gotta go Know Yourself. Underground Kings is a great record, very slept on record. When you talk about album cuts or like fluff or like filler songs, I think that Underground Kings is like the best album cut he probably has. Back to Back versus Free Smoke. I think this is an easy one. Back to Back for what it did. This next one's easy too. Tuscan Leather versus Sacrifices. Tuscan Leather.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Atlanta bracket. Hotline Bling, Pound Cake, Nonstop, 10 bands. Say What's Real, Know Yourself, Back to Back, Tuscan Leather. Mm-hmm. And on to the Vegas bracket.
Moving to the Vegas bracket, we have God's Plan versus Brand New.
God's Plan.
I gotta go God's Plan. Gotta go God's Plan on that.
Facts.
We have
Brand New actually introduced a lot of people to Drake.
Yeah, it did. A lot of people got introduced to Drake on Brand New. Now we are going over to Fake Love versus Take Care. I gotta go Take Care.
Take Care.
Take Care is a very slept on song. I know people don't like it, but I like it a lot. One Dance versus Blue Tent. I love Blue Tent now. It's so funny, but One Dance has got to win.
One Dance.
In My Feelings versus Show Me a Good Time. Now let me think about this one. Show Me a Good Time used to be my favorite song off of the first album. It really did. And I can recite it pretty on beat. In My Feelings caused a movement. Like In My Feelings was like a whole thing that no one knew it would be.
In My Feelings.
You're going In My Feelings?
Yeah, In My Feelings.
Okay. I'm not mad.
I don't like the first album that much anymore.
I
really
like
don't.
it a lot. It's just not.
It hasn't
It's just
aged
not.
well.
Yeah, it just didn't age well. Coincidentally, the songs that they've mentioned so far off of this, Unforgettable and Show Me a Good Time, those are two songs from that first album that I do think have aged well.
And what's cool is because they can tell. I can tell that they know what they're doing because those are deep cuts. He's not just picking.
No, he's not. He's not picking
the pop
ones.
All right.
0 to 100, 8 out of 10.
0 to 100.
I'm going 8 out of 10. I love 8 out of 10.
And flip a coin because I ain't moving on that one.
Okay, you want heads or tails?
Tails.
All right. Tails is Dobie. Heads is me. Heads is me.
Dude, I swear you won like
Too
every
rich
single
for
one.
not who what?
Get out of here. No.
8 out of 10.
0.
That was our first flip of the night. What do
0
you mean
to
I'm
100
winning all of them?
real quick.
Oh, cool.
Another phrase Drake made popular. No one says 8 out of 10.
Is that what you're basing it off of?
No, it's just a better song.
It's not. But 8 out of 10 is good. The beat is way better.
Disagree.
Lord Knows versus The Language. I'm going Lord Knows. Language is a cool song though.
Lord knows. With
Just Blaze beat.
I know with Ross, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lord knows.
This next one's hard for me. Probably won't be for you. Passion Fruit versus Furthest Thing, I gotta go Passion Fruit. But I love Furthest Thing as well.
I'm going Furthest Thing.
Okay.
I absolutely love Passion Fruit, but Furthest Thing is one of the most slept on Drake songs,
I agree.
in my opinion.
I agree.
Flip.
I'm
always
do you want
Tails.
Heads or Tails? Okay.
I'm always Tails.
Heads.
Whenever I play
is-
this game, I always pick Tails.
Okay. Heads is Passion Fruit. Tails is Furthest Thing.
Let's see what it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Tails. So we have Furthest Thing beating out Passion Fruit.
I do really love Passion Fruit too, but Furthest Thing, if you listen, that's actually
It's a great. I listen to it all the time.
one of Drake's actual most introspective songs he's written as a chorus.
Marvin's Room versus Child's Play. Marvin's Room for me.
That's
Not gonna lie to you guys. Spoiler alert: Marvin's Room probably gonna get.
Marvin's Room's gonna get pretty far.
Might be in the championship of this thing, just so you know. Started from the bottom. Now we're here versus Dreams Money Can Buy. People don't know about Dreams Money Can Buy, by the way.
Really?
Some people have never heard that song. I have to go with Started from the bottom.
Started from the
Yeah.
bottom. Now we're here. All right, so. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Vegas bracket. God's Plan, Take Care, One Dance, In My Feelings, 8 out of 10, Lord Knows, Furthest Thing, Marvin's Room, and Started from the Bottom.
Fancy versus Successful.
Successful.
Ooh. Yeah. Go for it. Go Successful.
Successful.
Just Hold On, We're Going Home, Find Your Love. I hate that they did this.
Just hold on.
I gotta go with Just Hold On, but I love Find Your Love too. But Just Hold On.
I still think that song was way out of his key.
Yeah.
I think
probably.
that they tuned that one more than any other song he's ever done.
Which part?
The whole song.
Okay. We're gonna go with Look What You've Done versus Too Much. Too much for me.
Too much.
Forever versus Energy. This is an interesting one. This is
Forever
really
versus
interesting one.
Energy. I got energy. Got a lot of energy. Got a lot of people trying to take me on my enemies. Trying to make
See,
me
Forever is interesting because a lot of people don't know that there was a version prior to.
Which I liked his verse more on the version prior
I
to.
agree with you. So I guess I'm assuming that this person wants us to take this bracket's based off of the real version.
It's
so
Eminem and everything. You know what? I'm gonna go Forever.
I think
due to the moment and due to like the features and everything, like people. I think he became a household staple when everybody's like, "What? He got Kanye? What? He got Wayne? What? He got Eminem all on the same track?" Like people were freaking out. I don't think it's maybe as better of a song, but we are also taking into consideration for some of these, I guess. But
I gotta go Energy. Energy's beats nuts. Like it's infectious to me. And rapping the way he did on Energy was nuts. The way the beat doubles over is like I got real life trying to go my day, and just like
I know I love Energy.
I gotta
just
go
think
Energy.
Forever with like that Eminem verse and everything like that. Like they've never been on the same song ever since. I think it's historic. So we're just gonna have to flip a coin on that one.
Okay, so Tails is going to be Forever. Heads is going to be Energy.
Far from over.
We got Tails. What was Forever wins that match against Energy. Now we have Crew Love versus Worst Behavior. I think Worst Behavior is one of the most slept on Drake songs, but I will say that I have to give this to Crew Love.
Okay, I'm okay with Crew Love. I actually would have been okay with either one. But I'm thinking kind of ahead, if I'm going to give it to either Worse or Started from the Bottom, I'm giving it to Started from the Bottom. I feel like they were in the same realm of type of track, so I'm kind of thinking that way too. But I got Crew Love. I'm just speaking out loud for
Okay.
future. I got Crew Love.
5 a.m. in Toronto versus Western Road Flows.
5 a.m. in Toronto.
I'm going 5 a.m. in Toronto.
That's actually one of Drake's hardest songs he's ever written.
Although I will say, even though I am pretty historically on this podcast, I've been
Against
pretty
views.
judgmental on views.
The
Western Road Flows is nuts.
Yeah.
I love that song. Last one, we have Mob Ties versus Headlines. Another song I never liked. I gotta go Mob Ties. I never like Headlines or Over.
I didn't know about Headlines.
I think that those
that one
two
makes me mad,
songs
actually.
are the most like, hey, let's put out a single-y songs for Drake that he's ever
I
made.
might be too strung out on confidence, or too strung out on
Too strung out on
compliments,
compliments,
overdosed on confidence.
Yeah,
Started not to give a.
I gotta go
fuck,
Mob Ties.
I actually like Mob Ties more than I like Headlines. Mob Ties is great. That song got better and better.
Yeah,
as Scorpion
as
lived on.
explanations came out too, it just like helped.
Right.
All right, so that's the end of the Toronto side.
Successful. Just hold on, we're going home. Too Much, Forever, Crew Love, 5 a.m. in Toronto, and Mob Ties. I feel like this was just like the first round, though. First round of the Kanye West thing, we were like, oh, yeah, this one's pretty easy, and then it gets thick. It gets in the thickums.
Yeah, it'll get in the thick of things here pretty soon. I am sure of it. But guys, that is the first round of your March Madness Drake bracket. Hit that Drake sound right quick. So we're gonna see what happens. I don't know who's gonna win. Early bets, I think Marvin's Room is gonna get far.
Marvin Room is going to get far because it offered so much in one track.
Yeah.
I got to look on the left side here, though, real quick and kind of give my thoughts.
On who won?
Who's going to get far? I feel like the left side of the bracket is weak.
It is.
I actually feel like back-to-back's going to go pretty far.
Back-to-back's probably going to go pretty far.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Back-to-back's a great record.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the other podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, hit us up, Daps_pounds on the Twitter and the Insta. Let us know if there was any that you think we immediately got wrong. Probably a lot of you think Best I Ever Had was wrong. So start hot takes right off the top. Right at the top. Right
in the beginning. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to give you right now the best way to end a show, I think, in podcast history.
Oh, no!
To be honest with you, and we're going to do it in just a second.
We don't have a book, remember?
But to be honest with you, I've never heard a podcast end in a better way. The only thing I can think of that's probably just as good as us are the AKAs that the Bodega Boys do on their podcast, Deez Samero. They do AKAs like a million things. And that's amazing. That's a great way to end the podcast. But this is probably the best way. It's 1001 conversation starters for couples. Dobie, what do you have this week?
By the way, I appreciate you because I said, let's do this. And you're like, this is weird, but I'm going to do it with you.
Why not, man?
You're like, that's so weird where it's actually kind of brilliant.
It works.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 101 conversation starters for couples. What food best describes your personality?
Oh, a calzone.
Use words that describe you to describe food. You may be a luxurious and saucy pizza, while she is sweet and wholesome orange chicken order from Panda Express. Keeper for sure.
Listen, fam, I'm a calzone.
Tell me more. Why is that?
So I'm round. And, you know, girls like a little cheesy. I'm cheesy. You know what I'm saying? But I got sauce, though. I stay with sauce, though. You know what I'm saying? A little meat inside. Sauce, meat, and cheese.
Keeps you warm.
Keeps you warm. And if you've never met me, you might have your own opinions, but when you open me up on the inside, I just have so much more to offer. You don't necessarily see what I'm about when I'm presented.
Also, if I stabbed you, stuff would ooze out.
Very true. Very true.
Just like a calzone.
Very true. I'm a calzone, baby.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
What are you? Some salmon, huh? Some swordfish, huh?
Swordfish.
Can you eat swordfish, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Swordfish is a thing. So shark.
I knew shark was. Baby shark. Baby shark.
Eat the shark. Eat the shark. I think I'm fried rice with some chicken. Think I'm fried rice with some chicken. Cause I'm plain and boring if you think about it. But you can add some seasoning to spice me up.
That sounds depressing.
But then you add the shrimp. Add the shrimp. You got some eggs. I'm multi-layered.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of mood I am.
You're a mixture of
I'm a
just
mixture,
that. Yeah.
and you don't know what you're going to get with me on day to day. You've known me that. So sometimes you're going to get a bite, and you're going to get some shrimp.
Mixed bag. You're a mixed bag.
But
of
then
tricks.
other times you're going to take a bite, and you're going to be like, yo, that's beef. That ain't shrimp. That's beef.
That's amazing.
And then you're going to take another bite, and you're like, this one just has a little bit more of that soy sauce in it.
Yeah.
So, but it's good all around. You just don't know what kind of flavor you're going to be getting.
Listen, if you've tuned into this podcast, you listen to Big Drip Calzone and my boy Chop Fried Rice and Chicken. We have brought you the best hour of music commentary I think you've ever heard in your entire life. This is my new stripper name. It used to be EB, Everything Big. Now it's Big Drip Calzone.
I know, that just got such a funny flair to it.
I would. Sometimes I think about how much money I make stripping or doing porn.
Big Drip Calzone.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, man.
I'd make a ton of money.
I'm sure you would, buddy. I'm sure.
I'm serious. I think I don't know why more people don't go into porn. Like solo, like by yourself, just doing stupid stuff like jumping on a bed. People pay to watch people jump on beds.
All right, well.
Not hardcore porn.
So now we know.
Like,
now we know why you have lack of sleep.
Yeah. See how you spend your nights.
Big Drip Calzone.
Big Drip Calzone.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We really hope that you enjoy your time while listening. Sorry for last week. Hopefully you didn't run away and cry. Let everybody know about it. I'm sure you probably turned off the podcast already by now, but we really appreciate you. Malcolm, close us out.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daps and Pounds show. Daps_Pounds on Instagram and Twitter. Visit the website. Download.
Oh, here we go.
What happened?
All right. First person. I'm actually very curious about
Just
this.
Calba. What?
First person to DM me on Twitter and say secret sauce drip drip bomb.
Okay.
I'm going to DM $1 through like Cash App or Venmo. I just want to know who's listening.
Okay.
You'll get $1 from me.
Say again what they have to say.
I don't even remember what I said.
I think you said secret sauce drip drip bomb.
Yes.
Okay.
I just know what came to my mind. I'm like very curious to see like
Okay, let's do
who's
this.
listening
Let's do
to the
this.
whole thing. Because if no
Shout
one
out to
says
you.
anything, bro, we know where we're
We're
at.
just talking to ourselves at this at an hour and 1 minute in. We're just talking to ourselves. So
You know,
shout out
I
to you
might do
guys.
that every week. Who
That'd be
knows?
interesting. Shout out to you guys so much. My name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dobby.
represent 2 mics
Two friends.
and 1 show.
The
The Daps and Pounds show. Shout out to the shout out.
Gang. Thank you guys.
Okay. Right on the money. Right on the money.
Yeah, that was good. All right. Stop
It's
this.
dirty.